What is up, guys? It's Tom here and welcome to a brand new football talk video, and today's topic is video assistant referees and should they be implemented in the Premier League. Today was a highly controversial day in the Premier League. What did you think about Marcus Rashford's penalty incident against Swansea? I think it was a dive, and with video assistant referees these kind of incidents could be ironed out. Also Leroy Sané's penalty incident against Middlesbrough, where I think he is looking for contact just like Rashford. Let me know what are your thoughts on these two incidents, and also who will finish in the top 4, because amazingly Liverpool are still in 3rd place, even though I expected both Manchester United and Manchester City to win today and put Liverpool into 5th place. They failed to win both, and I think the penalty incident where Rashford goes down, it could be very costly, because Swansea actually were playing better than Man United and they were quite wasteful with the chances, but Man United never really looked like scoring, and Rashford was anticipating contact from Lucas Fabianski, but Fabianski didn't really touch him until after Rashford is already going down. So Rashford was already diving to the floor when Fabianski touched him, and Fabianski actually is trying to get out of the way. I don't think that was a penalty 100%, and I think that Rashford should have got a yellow card. And it was very disappointing to see the English media defend Rashford because he is English, because if that was Luis Suarez or Diego Costa, they would have they would have said completely different things. They would have asked for a ban or some kind of retrospective action. I don't think retrospective action is the solution. I think video assistant referees are the solution, and I have great news for you guys that next season La Liga and the Serie A and the Eredivisie, the Dutch league, and some other big leagues are also thinking about implementing video assistant referees. They are already in talks about this. Premier League should follow suit. They should also implement video assistant referees, because there are so many decisions going wrong at the moment, not just for one particular team. All the teams are affected, in my opinion, and we just want the referees to make the right decisions. We don't want to win a game by our favorite player diving and getting a lucky penalty. That's not what football is about, in my opinion. So really it takes like 10 seconds for the video assistant referee to look at an incident, and we all are seeing the replays when we are watching the games. After Rashford went down, we could all see in like 15 or 20 seconds that it wasn't a penalty, and if there is a 5th referee sitting in a room watching replays, how hard could it be? The technology is already there. And the Premier League is the richest league in the world, and I cannot believe that they still haven't implemented video assistant referees when it's so easy to do. There are already like 25-30 cameras broadcasting every game which is televised in the Premier League. There is already people in the studio who are broadcasting the game, looking at the incidents on a replay straight away after it happens, and it wouldn't really delay the game. That's my point. And also the assistant referees, the linesmen, are already in contact on radio with the referee, so it would be as easy as a piece of cake to do that same thing with another referee who is actually sitting in a room watching many different angles of the same incidents. This should be done for offside calls, for penalty incidents, fouls that could be red card fouls, and the replays could decide whether it was a red card, whether there was enough contact, there was enough intent from the player. And I think this should be done. And I'm really disappointed that the refereeing standard, in my opinion, is not as high as the game standard in the Premier League, because the games are very entertaining. There are loads of incidents, loads of drama, and I think it wouldn't really slow down the game. We really love the English Premier League, as it is with how fast paced it is. But you know, these decisions, they are just so frustrating, so annoying. When I saw the Rashford dive and Man United were actually leading up until like the 77th minute, I was fuming throughout the second half. By the way, a new career mode video is coming later today, so stay tuned. I'm in the middle of editing it, but I wanted to talk about this because I think it's vital for the football to move to the next level to implement the video assistant referees, and there has been already tests. And also I've recently watched an Australian football game, and there was the highlights. I think it was a Sydney FC against Perth Glory, and there was an incident where the video assistant referee was called upon, and what the ref did was actually he signaled this to the camera, which means that he wants the video assistant referee to look at the incident. So I think it would be very easy to implement it. And Leroy Sané's you know, penalty incident against Middlesbrough, I also wanted to talk about it. That's you know, less of a dive than Marcus Rashford, but you know, it's still, I still have a bitter taste about it because Leroy Sané is really looking for it. I mean, he extends his knee into the Rune, the Middlesbrough defender, maybe centre back, and the Rune was actually just sending his ground, and he sort of puts his leg forward just a little bit, but he actually stops and pulls his leg away, and Sané is just jumps into the Rune's legs and falls over. And I can understand why the Middlesbrough players were absolutely furious, because at that point Middlesbrough were leading 1-0. And who knows, if these two penalties are not given, Swansea might have won at Old Trafford, which they should have done anyway. Laurent missed an absolute sitter in stoppage time, which really should have gone in, and Swansea should have won the game. Middlesbrough also battled very hard against Man City, and who knows, if Man City don't get that penalty, they might not have scored, because Middlesbrough's defense at the moment, at that time, looked like they were withstanding Man City's pressure. So I can fully understand why the Middlesbrough players absolutely lost it, and they were so furious at the referee. And I don't think that was a penalty, but I can see why the referee has given it. But this is the point about the video assistant referees, that you know, these incidents could be ironed out, because the video assistant referee can watch as many angles as he would like of the incident, and he can 100% tell whether it was a penalty or not. What could also make sense is you know, if the referee, if there was a monitor on the sidelines, and the referee, after whistling whether it was a penalty or not, if he's not sure, he could go to the sidelines, watch a replay, and decide for himself. That way he doesn't have to rely on the video assistant referee. But yeah, let me know, guys, what do you think about this? I'm really looking forward to reading your comments. It's a very interesting subject in my opinion, and this could be the next big step in really making football better, fairer, you know, and the football would still be a brilliant game where the underdog could win. And I think this just would make football better to watch, because there are so many incidents where the referee is making the wrong call because the game is so fastly moving. So yeah, let me know what do you think about this in the comments below, and thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. See you later. Goodbye.